Welcome into Steelers Latest, your daily spot for all news and information about your Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content to stay up to date with everything Steelers. But let's get rolling. As we saw last week, Terry McLaurin requested a trade. We talked about it a little bit, and if the Steelers should try and attempt to go after him, I think we should. Steelers have now made first contact with the Commanders, and asking about him. This was reported from DK Pittsburgh Sports, Chris Halleck. But the Steelers were the ones to approach the Commanders and ask them about what it would take to get Terry McLaurin. Other questions about Terry McLaurin, like what's the financial situation looking like? And that could be what holds it up as the financial obligations. Terry is looking for over $30 million a year, and he wants to be that number one receiver for whatever organization he is playing for. Clearly, the Steelers already have their guy, though, at number one, as we just paid a different receiver $30+ million a year. DK Metcalf getting that big contract, $150 million contract. So he's our guy at number one. But the only way this really makes sense to me now, since McLaurin is doesn't seem like it would be a long-term solution at the Steelers receiving core. That would put us with two 30-plus-year-old wide receivers on $30 million contracts. Never a smart team decision, of course. But the only way you could make it make sense is if, I mean, the Steelers haven't really been doing too well in the draft as of recent years. So with 12 picks in this next year draft, if you could maybe dangle a trade where you're only getting rid of some of those later round draft picks, maybe it becomes enticing to do a 1 year stopgap for Terry McLaurin in Pittsburgh. The team's going all out. It's an all out kind of all season. You never know what the Steelers can pull out of their back pocket this off season. So if we're gonna make the push for the Super Bowl, if we really want to give Aaron Rodgers that last Cinderella ride, this is a great opportunity to make another key move to better the team and give us a better position in the 2025 season. But the Steelers coaching staff continues to rave about our wide receiver two right now. Calvin Austin III, slated to be wide receiver two for the Steelers in the 2025 season. DK Metcalf also came out saying that he likes what we got at the wide receiver position group. Of course, he's going to say that he's in the position room. He's not going to shit on his teammates either at this point in his career here at Pittsburgh. But I just got to question things a little bit. He's 2 years of experience, entering his third season, of course. Could see a big breakout, of course. Last year, supposedly a minor breakout. But last year, not like, if you're looking at the numbers, you're not like, that's the guy I want being the number two receiver for my team. Like 36 receptions, 548 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Not number two receiver type numbers. The big stat that makes you hope there's a lot of potential there is the yards per reception. We're 15.2, so he's a big play menace out on the field for defenses. It's just, can he consistently get open? I have my doubts. The Steelers coaching staff see him way more than I see him. So hopefully they're right about Calvin Austin, and hopefully he has that breakout season at the number two position. But also, we do have the security blanket, who we haven't seen play yet in his career. But Roman Wilson, hopefully he's another boost to the receiving core that we just didn't know that was gonna be there. I mean, we knew he was gonna be there, but we don't know what we have right now just yet with Roman Wilson. So hopefully he can provide something. But Calvin Austin, I really hope he proves me wrong this season. I just have a lot of doubts with the size and him being out wide, and just the fundamentals I just don't think are there yet for him to be able to create space on his own without using just the speed to get by, which doesn't work on the outside in the NFL. Let's move on to another offensive player, Darnell Washington. Now, there have been rumors in the past about him moving to the offensive line. Last year, when he came into camp above 300 pounds, a lot of offensive tackle talk around Darnell Washington started spiraling. Kind of picked up again this year after some good reps in blocking drills during training camp. And now he's even thrown a little bit of gas on the fire, addressing the rumors, saying that he feels like he could transition to be an offensive tackle. But right now, he's a tight end, and that's what he's going to focus on. But is it really that terrible of a decision if, like, Roger Jones sucks once again this season? If he just is horrible once again? I know it's not, like, a traditional move, but Darnell Washington to offensive tackle, they're saying right now that TJ Watt in blocking drills are the only one that can move him. Like, that's how impressive this guy is. Just blocking. I mean, I think he's been underutilized as a tight end for the team since he's been here. I think we should use him more in red zone just because of how big of a target he is. He can easily go above anyone else, but we do use him well when it comes to the run game. He has been a dominant force in the run game. And when he gets upfield, oh my God, the cornerbacks, sayonara, they're gone. They're out of the picture. Darnell Washington can block, and all I'm saying is if Roderick Jones really struggles, this guy has the size and the talent, the strength to possibly hold it down at one of the tackle positions if we really need him to. I know we have backups at those positions, but Darnell Washington could be that versatile of a player, just that physically gifted and that dominant of a physical presence where he can just transition to tight end to offensive tackle. I mean, look at Alejandro Villanueva in our past. He was a tight end in college. He played tackle for us in the pros. So it's not that unlikely. It's been done before. If he's not getting the reps at tight end, I don't see why not give this a try. Just saying. He's a dominant blocker. Always can use dominant blockers up front. Let's wrap this show up, though, with some. I'm just going to talk about how the media they're talking about how the defense is better than the offense, how the defense looks better than the offense. And my thing is, who went into the training camp thinking the defense was going to be worse than the offense? Who thought the offense was going to blow this defense out of the water? Because I don't think anyone went into this year's training camp like, yeah, this offense, this newly put together, new quarterback, new wide receivers, they're going to just click instantly and be better than the highest payroll defense in the league, one of the best defenses in the league over the past 5 years. Still having all their captains on that side of the ball. I mean, there's changes on that side of the ball in the secondary, of course, with Jalen Ramsey and Slay. But besides that, front seven remain all the same, basically, besides the addition of Derek Harmon also up front. But there's more chemistry already built on the defensive side. They know the playbook. They're gonna dominate the offense in training camp. The offense has a new signal caller under center with Aaron Rodgers. We got new receivers. Everyone got to learn to play both still. Hopefully, hopefully by preseason, these worries can calm down. We put together a couple good drives, and these worries will calm down. But I'm just saying, everyone, calm down. Don't overreact to our defense being better than our offense in training camp. I know we've been tortured over the past 5 seasons with abysmal offensive play, but don't worry. Just wait till week 1 before we judge this offense. I'm just saying, this defense is too good. They're gonna dominate a lot of teams, so I'm not gonna judge our offense against our defense in training camp reps just yet. I'm gonna wait till probably regular season week 1 too, not even after this Saturday. I'm not gonna judge the team too much. We're probably not even gonna see Rodgers. So give it till regular season week 1 before we start really going hard on this offense. All I'm saying is defense is easier to install than offense, especially when you have a new quarterback in the organization. But that That's been it from Steelers Latest. I've been your host, Cole Dennis, and I will see you tomorrow.